Good morning, y'all. We are doing some more harvest prep this morning. So it is that time of year to start anticipating harvest and getting ready for it, which is very exciting. Harvest is my favorite time of year. It is a very fun time of year on the farm. Everybody enjoys it, and we are getting very close. We're already here in the middle of September, which is hard to believe, but here we are, and it is going to be harvest time very, very soon. So I hope y'all are looking forward to that. Along with that comes Fall Farmathon, which I hope you guys are looking forward to as well. Yesterday, I wasn't out here. I was inside editing some, but they were working on getting the dryer set up along with this bin. So I had two cameras out here. I think they took some footage of that. So y'all can watch that and see what they did yesterday.
Got it. We didn't even have to dry corn last year. This year we're going to be drying corn. So we're setting up this dryer. A little nervous about how well it's going to set up. It hasn't been ran in 2 years. We put away and maintained everything well, but we're going to see what we can do to get this going. There's the slides. We got to get the slides put in. The slides go right over here, under here, and we just have to check everything. It sits out in the weather, so it endures weather, but we'll see if we can get this thing going. They're getting rid of an auger. We're gonna just keep working around here. Okay, this trap door gets shut, and then these slides get put in. This is weatherizing it, so I'll get this shut. I'm getting the pneumatic shed. The pneumatic shed blows the corn up these pipes. So you got, see, this is called Canaflex, and it dries, rots. So we took this piece off. Actually, I tore that, but it was cracked right there. So we took it off in there, and we put a new piece on. We're going to cut this and install our coupling, and that'll be it.
Okay, we're getting ready to raise the auger up, and it's just a general rule of safety that when you're setting an auger up, you stay away from it, just in case anything ever happens and that auger was to go down. You do not want to be anywhere near it. So, augers can be very dangerous, basically all the way around. When you're setting them up, when they're running, there's just a lot of, you have to be very aware and staying safe when you're around all this stuff. Alright, it is set up. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. That is a job that I dread every single harvest, okay? So it is just, you got an auger that high up in the air, and you're on a hill, and we're dealing with a tractor down here that is all depending on a chain on the loader tractor, and it's just a lot of things could go wrong, but it's only to do once a year. Ideally, we have had it to where the auger stops working mid-harvest and we have to take it down and put a different one up. So that's not fun, but hopefully this will be the only time we have to do this year. It is set up now. Spout is right over the hole perfectly. Down here the hopper is lined up, so should be good to go. We got it done. What we ended up doing, The way that we were doing it was not great. We had to have the 27 backed in with the chain wrapped around the little auger hopper down there, and then the rest of the chain wrapped around the 3-point pickup arms to maneuver it, which was not ideal, but we had to do that because the hydraulics had to be hooked up to the 27. Well, what we did, we went and got the 64. We put ends on there were 2 hydraulic hoses on the loader that we put ends on to where we could hook up the hydraulic hoses from the auger to that. Then we just ran everything off the front of the loader, which was much better. And now we're getting the gravity wagon out. Doing some maintenance here. Papa and Emma are airing up tires on the gravity wagon. Make sure those are good and pumped up for when it's down here and it gets corn put in it. And then gonna grease the auger some to make sure everything is good and ready to go. Good morning, y'all. Today we are going to be loading out 2 loads of pigs this morning. We have 2 more going out tomorrow. If you remember, last week we loaded out 2 loads. The pigs are very big. The average weights on those 2 loads was like 298 and then 307. So they are very big. They need to get out of our buildings and head to market. So we have 2 loads going out today, 2 loads going out tomorrow. And the trucks are here already. It is about 7 o'clock and we're over here at the barn to do chores. They're getting some things set up. The crew that we have to load just got here, so we're gonna get chores done over here and head over there and get to work loading pigs. Sheep are turned out. Everybody has water. Got the newest cow and calf out there. Black cow had her calf. And she's doing good with that.
Just stay in there, bull. Just stay in there. We're coming. We're coming. We're patient.
Okay, we got both loads of pigs loaded up and sent out. We have 2 more loads going out tomorrow at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So we're getting these hog houses emptied and then we'll be refilling them with baby pigs pretty soon. I think we're all looking forward to having to deal with baby pigs again instead of these big, huge 300-pound pigs that are just rough on everything and get mean. The ones we're a little bit ornery today, they weren't terrible, but they get big and then they can get kind of mean and they're not much fun to deal with. They're rough on stuff and there's more repairs to make, but we're getting there. We're gonna get these buildings emptied out, get them refilled with baby pigs. They'll be much easier to deal with. And yeah, we got that done. And then we are feeding a bale of hay right now. This is the 2nd bale of hay that we have fed to these cows over here. The pastures are starting to get a little bit. That bull tries to fight the tractor and refuse to move for it. The pastures are starting to get a little bit dried up. The pastures have done a lot better this year than they have in past years where it was a big drought. But this year, they kept up with all the cows pretty well, but they're starting to get a little bit dried out and just not enough grass to keep everything fed really well, especially since these cows have calves nursing on them. So we are giving them a bale of hay and then they can go out and get some off the pasture, and then if that doesn't fill them up, they'll have hay to kind of supplement them and make sure they have plenty to eat. So that's what we're doing this morning, and then we're gonna head home and give the milk cow and buckshot over there some hay as well. It is now Thursday. We are working on loading pigs still, but we have 2 more loads of pigs going out today. We have 1 more load over at Papa's and Granny's hog houses, which if you can see right there, we have 1 more load out of the north building, and then we are going to be taking the first load out of this building down here. The first load is always the worst. The pigs are big, they are packed in there, not really tight, but when you have to sort them off, then it's just a lot. It's pretty tight and it's just not as much room to maneuver around. So we're gonna get in there, get the first load out, and then that gives us all a little bit more room, and it's easier after that. Jocelyn is working with Buckshot some this morning, so she has a pretty good routine of coming out here and doing this every morning, just lunging them and working with him and keeping him in shape and to where he can be worked with pretty well. So that's what she's out there doing right now. He's getting lunged right now. He doesn't always like it. He's kind of a lazy horse and would prefer to just get fed treats, but Jocelyn keeps him worked so he stays in shape. Ready, we're headed over to the hog houses. We're gonna get ready to load the first load. Both trucks are here, so we are just waiting on the crew to get here that helps us load, and then we can get started. Okay, we are set up and ready to go in here. This is what we have for the first load. Everything up in the front pins with the pink line down their back. That's what's getting loaded. And then we'll move over to the other hog house. Alright y'all, that is going to be it for this video. We got several loads of pigs done this week and some setup for harvest. So next week we will be doing, I think we have 5 loads of pigs going out, and then we will be starting harvest as well. So the next video that y'all are going to see is going to be Fall Farmathon episode 1, and that will be starting, and we will have daily uploads. Do my best to keep up with daily uploads, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you soon.